Hi, I'm Jazmin Hamilton, and I am a counselor and participant at Rahab Sisters, and I'm coming to you today to just check in and let you know that we miss you, we miss our time together, and I just wanted to offer some tips, strategies, techniques that might be helpful in moments where you may be feeling anxious or a little bit panicky. I know that for those of us where anxiety was part of our life even before this COVID-19 situation, it can be heightened or even more intense right now. So I hope you find some of these helpful, keeping in mind that not every technique is helpful for everyone, but some of these may work for you. So I'm going to be going through the tip sheet. So if you have that, feel free to pull it out. If not, you can just follow along with me. The first strategy that can be helpful is when you notice that you're feeling anxious, either in your body or having really anxious thoughts, is just to take a deep breath or several deep breaths, or even do that for a few minutes. And it can be helpful to close your eyes if that feels comfortable and really focus on the feeling of the air coming into your nostrils and then going out of your nostrils. And what will likely happen is your mind might wander back to those anxious thoughts, because that's what minds do most of the time. If you notice that, you can just be gentle, compassionate with yourself, notice that, and then come on back to the breath, focusing on that feeling of the air coming into and out from your nostrils. And the next technique that can be helpful is bringing yourself back to the present moment. Okay, so the deep breathing is part of that. Another way you can do that is by reconnecting with your five senses. So the goal here is to come back to your body, to become back aware of, okay, am I safe in this moment? And some ways to come back to your body are to look around and name 3 things or 5 things that you see, or you can look around or pay attention to 3 different things that you can hear. Okay, you can get into your body by wiggling your fingers or your toes, shaking your head, anything to bring you back to your body in this present moment. And another way to do that is just to ask yourself, am I safe in this moment? And if the answer is no, then that anxiety it's fear, right? And the first thing to do is try to find a path to safety. We have some resources and phone numbers here that can be helpful if you are not safe in the moment. And if you are safe in the moment, then just reminding yourself of that, maybe even repeating that to yourself. I am safe in this moment. And we'll talk more about affirmations in a minute here. Another thing that can be helpful in a moment where you're feeling anxious or panicky is to get your body to move. And that can be so many things. It could be standing up, it could be rolling your shoulders back, it could be throwing away a piece of paper or saying something out loud, anything, maybe something silly, doing a little dance. And the goal of that is, again, it helps bring you back to the present moment, and also it helps you regain a sense of control, right? I'm not trapped in these thoughts or in this feeling. I have some control here. Another thing that can be helpful for some people is to repeat an affirmation that empowers you. And affirmations, they're not all going to land in us the same way. Something that may feel really good and soothing for me might feel totally different for you. So maybe right now, taking this time to think of what's one that might feel soothing for you in an anxious moment. You can write it down, and then when you're in that moment of anxiety, you can repeat it to yourself, sort of a mantra. And some examples here are validating the anxiety and your experience, right? This anxiety feels terrible right now. I wish this wasn't here, but I can allow it to be here right now. Another one is, this feeling won't last forever. Or the one we mentioned earlier, right? I am safe in this moment. I have the power to make choices. I have the power to remove myself from situations that are unsafe. Whatever feels true for you, whatever feels calming and empowering. The final tip I have on here, as hard as this may be, is to continue gently, be gentle with yourself, toward valued activities and goals. And so this might mean asking yourself in the moment, what would I be doing right now if I weren't feeling anxious? Or what is it that I want to be doing right now? And I'm not recommending that we sort of shove past our anxiety and pretend it's not there and force ourselves to do something that feels really scary. But I'm also just saying to try not to do the opposite and to go into complete avoidance, where you just sort of sit and avoid doing things that matter to you and just staying in those anxious thoughts. And the reason that this is helpful is, again, it tells your body you're safe, right? If you were in serious danger in the moment, you wouldn't be able to go on a walk around your neighborhood or call a friend or go to the grocery store. So it can help tell your brain, okay, I'm actually not in immediate danger. And also it helps you to internalize this message that I can still live my life and do things that are important to me, even if I'm feeling anxious right now. Even though I wish anxiety wasn't here in the passenger seat of my car, I can let it be here and still live my life. So I hope that some of those are helpful for you, and that you can maybe try some of those on and see if they're helpful. And as we close here, I just wanted to give a few more affirmations for all of us, myself included, to take with you into the week, the next few weeks, and to just try to hold on to, see what fits for you in those moments of anxiety. One of those is, I'm safe in this moment. Another is, I choose to breathe in calm and breathe out anxiety. It's a great one to do during the deep breathing in tip 1. And this one feels so important. When our anxiety tells us we should be doing something different or we're not okay, you can say to yourself, I am doing the best that I can. Okay. With that, I hope that you can take some of these with you into your week, and I look forward to seeing you when we can all be together again. In the meantime, take care.